Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Play to the Moon. In our last episode, we've started jumping through time in Johnny's memory, trying to make our way back to try to motivate him to actually become an astronaut and go to the moon. About time you got here. I almost thought you fell off the cliff. What were you doing? Enjoying the scenery. What else? Any luck here? Big luck. Huge. Dinosauric. Huh? This place looks pretty empty. It's a lighthouse. What do you expect? Anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. Have fun re-breaking the barrier for yourself. A broken lighthouse lamp. Hadouken! Sorry, I had to do it, Rosaline. Memento. Some sort of crate. Ideal. Show the minimum number of moves the memento can be completed in. 3 moves ideal. Current. Oh. Ideal shows the minimum number of moves the memento can be completed in. 3 moves is what it's supposedly able to do. If I go 1... Really? 3 moves? Huh. 1... 2... 3... Oh! Maybe? Yeah. There we go. Activate memento. Let's go. Further back through time. Oh, there's his wife. Oh, and the piano's up there too. Oh, the bunnies are for his wife. Just enough. After we pay for your operation, we'll have just enough left for it. So don't you worry. White lie. That's what you call it, right? No, I'm sure we can just... Stop it. I don't like it when you lie. I calculate our finances. I know how it's like. Why do you try to convince me against my will? We need the money for your medical bills, River. I understand that Anya means a lot to you, but this is just too much. Anya? Who's Anya? I understand that Anya means a lot to you, but this is too much. I mean, she isn't even... Do you know what makes me happy, Johnny? What? Do you? Well, I do. I just hope you can help me with it. River. When the papers for my treatments get here, I will not sign them. What you do with our money is up to you. But if you would grant my wish, I want you to use it to finish building that house. That house. And then, for every day that you live there, I want you to watch over her. Her. Visit her. Speak to her. Comfort her. I don't want her to be alone anymore. And what about you? Happy. I'll be happy. I don't know, I'm still haven't quite put 2 and 2 together, but I can still feel the emotion, even though I don't fully understand what's happening. I still feel it between these two. Johnny? Yes? I made this. Tell me what it is. What? Just tell me what it is. It's a rabbit, like all the others you made, but this one's different. This one's special. What else? It's made of paper. What else? Its body is yellow and the rest is blue. Good. What else? Look, River. I wrote a song. It's for you. There's something about that bunny she wanted him to pay attention to, but what is it? I couldn't figure it out either. What is it more about that bunny that she wanted him to know? I wrote a song. It's for you. Okay. Well, would you like to hear it? Yes. I'm starting to cry, guys. Like, this is going backwards like this, because you already know what's happening next. You always know, the next major memory is her dying, and then the next memory of that is his depression, and we're just going to keep going back. We're going to keep back, and we're going to find him meeting her, and we're going to find them getting married, and we're going to find them falling in love, and oh, this is going to be so painful moving backwards like this, because you already know what's to come. You didn't have to bring the piano in here for this. I can hear you just fine with the door open. John didn't care. Johnny didn't care. It's called For River. Why so cliche? It's just a placeholder. Oh, this song. Who is this Anya they were talking about? Exactly what I was wondering, Dr. Rosaline. If she's so important, shouldn't we have seen her in his late memories? I guess he didn't keep that promise after all. Unless what? Never mind. Wait. That just went over my head. I haven't figured it out yet. Hey, that's the same song the kids were playing earlier, huh? I guess he taught them. You know what? I'm too manly for this. I'm heading on. I already got my memory links. You want to hitch a quick ride or look around yourself? Stay and explore. Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. Don't you miss the days when the memory audio to MP8 conversion was legal? I think I brought home over 2,000 songs during my first year on this job. Let's take a look around before we... All the memories. Received note, Paper Rabbit. Oh, yeah, there's some notes here about Anya, too. Anya. Someone John and River cared for. Paper Rabbit, what River gave to John. The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. The book's there again. Yeah, I need Memento, yeah. A pot of mixed dough. Glass bottle of pickled olives. Someone really likes these. Nicholas, I'm telling you, there's just no way. What if we take it apart? Oh, yeah, they're moving it upstairs. Look at us, John. We aren't exactly at the ripe age of piano moving. You know what? If this means that much to you, I'll pay for the professionals to do this. I can't help saving that house for you, so this is the least I can do. That house. Nicholas. let's go. And one more. Memento, prepare. Alright, ideal 4. 1, 2, 3. If I do this, 1, 2. That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm totally like, I'm not very good at this kind of games, guys. Oof, this is tough. Alright, can I reset? Here, let me reset. Oh, I can't reset. Oh, man, game! If I do this, then I do that. I do this. This is not easy for me, guys. That takes care of that corner, but I can't. Can I really not start over from the beginning? Oh, diagonals. I forgot about the diagonals. Completely forgot about those. Okay. Yeah, I messed up big time on that. Whoops. Activate Memento, yeah. Finally! Back at the... Whoa, they just hopped over. Heh, look what we have here. A roof? Oh, it's a house that's being built. I bet they saw this cliff and thought it was not dangerous enough without people living on it. What's going on? Isabel. Nick called and said I should come. I brought you pickled olives. They're your favorite, right? So Johnny really likes the olives. I heard about River. Will she be okay? Her illness was just diagnosed in its late stage. Fortunately, it's treatable. But the medical bills... We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. I'm just relieved that she'll be okay, but... You don't know how much this place means to her. She's going to be heartbroken. I'd help, but Ted and I have been barely getting by since the market crashed. What are you going to do now? What is it so important about this place? That River was willing to have her let herself die just to It sounded like she wanted him to finish building the house instead of paying for her medical bill. So I'm wondering, what is it about this house or this place that she's willing to die for it? What are you going to do now? I'm going to tell her that we can make it. I'm going to tell her that we can afford everything. I don't want her to do anything crazy. You shouldn't lie to her. You don't understand, Isabel. If she found out, I'm not sure which she'd choose. What is it then? If he really thinks that she would choose the house over staying... I don't understand. Because she's basically like separating herself, by letting herself die, she's separating herself from her husband. She's inflicting her husband pain of her death. So I'm wondering, what exactly is it that's worth that? That's worth putting your husband through that? I'm really confused, guys. And who's Anya? So what? If she chooses not to save herself for the sake of this place, then so be it. Yeah, I don't know what exactly is the significance. It's what she really wants. But why? I really dislike when your neurotypicals think you know what's best for others. I hate when you call me that, Izzy. Neurotypicals. Do you think this is all about her? Exactly, there's also his feelings. What about Johnny's feelings? He kind of wants to keep his wife. That's not unheard of. What about me, Isabel? That's a very valid question. After all these years, am I not allowed to be selfish even once? I don't want to be alone, Isabel. Oh, right in the feels. I'm not going to let her die. That's arrogant. I don't care. Again, going backwards, knowing what we've already learned up to this point, it's so painful. Where are you going? I'm going to pick something from this cliff to bring back to her. Oh, it's the flowers. I'll at least give her some comfort. It'll at least give her some comfort. That doesn't make what you're doing any less wrong. Nick wanted me to give you this. It's the music box. He said it's called Everything's Alright. It isn't. Do you really have to stand by? Like, can he not just pass through you? Maybe not. Oh, the olives is the big thing. I doubt there's anything down here, I'm just looking. Yeah, we're still up there. Still trying... The car, the pickup truck. Okay. We still need 3 more things. Yeah, we need 3 more things. Probably have to go back up there again. 'Cause the house isn't even built yet. Still need 1 more. One more. Where could that be? Got the music box. Maybe if I go through here? Nice. Memory links may also be acquired from exploration. Prepare the memento. 3. Okay. There we go. Olives. Note, pickled olives. I'll have to look at the notes in a moment. Oh wow, I think that's River next to him. So, you guys really going for it, huh? Yep, the construction's starting in just a few months. It's their house. It's a bit of a squeeze. We had to split the payment. But with financing, we'll make do. How wonderful, having your dream house built at such a beautiful site. You had your wedding at that lighthouse near there all those years ago, didn't you? Oh, they had married at that lighthouse. That's not all that's special about it. We have a long history with that place. Well, it's good to have some good news at a get-together for once. Cheers and congratulations, you two. Hey, cheers! Be right back. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. Me too. Well, buddy, it's sure been a while. Hasn't it? Who knew how hard it is to get across a few cities nowadays? That River, still so quiet, huh? She's actually been talkative at home, and with Isabel. I guess she's just not used to you. Haha, so I'm the bad guy here, huh? Oh hey, so did you tell River that thing from back then? I did. So how did she take it? For the most part, she took it well. Why is the music like this? But something bugs me. Ever since the incident, she's been making these strange rabbits out of paper. The incident. Origami rabbits? Yes, lots of them. Ha! I used to fold origami animals for my daughter all the time. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah, she seems to be a little obsessed. She's been doing nothing but making the same rabbits day in and day out. Our house is literally filled with them now. Hold on. Is Anya the rabbit? Is Anya supposed to be the rabbit? Are they saying that River's, like, mentally insane? Is that what this is about? Our house is literally filled with them now. Didn't Isabella say something like that is a common trait with River's condition? Yes, but something doesn't feel right this time. When I ask her about it, she never answers. Instead, she gets this distant look in her eyes. It's almost as if she wants something from me. And the strange thing is, I feel like there's something I owe her too. Have you asked Isabel? Yes, she said she talked to her about it, but got nothing. It's shifting from emotional to creepy. Like, this game is weird how that happens. Well, I'm certainly not one to inquire, but I'll tell you this. I've known you since middle school, and you're notorious for overthinking. You're probably just imagining things. There's no need to get too worked up. Usually when someone says that, usually when someone says that, something's always wrong. That's true. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're probably right. Probably? I'm always right, John. Wait, so even he himself never knew what was up with those rabbits? Forget about the stupid rabbits. We've got bigger problems. It's a confined memory, and there's no mementos anywhere. Don't worry, we can probably draw one out from him. How? Leave it to me. I just gotta give the bartender a quick visit first. Alright, Watts is on the job. Hurry up already, I don't want to be stuck here. Can you get stuck here? Confined memory. Hey there, could I get you anything? Hey-o, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit? Check. I'm sorry, we don't take checks. Oh, just put it on my tab then. Wait, does that mean you don't have any money? You're so getting resetted. Hey there, could I get you anything? Oh gosh, that was great. Hello, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Just put it on my tab. I feel like spending big today. Oh, thank you, sir. I love that reset. Here's your pickled olives. Thanks, bro. You'll be getting an enormous amount of tips today. Thank you, sir. You're such a pain in the butt, Neil. Oh, loosen up. Nice. That was glorious. Why, is that a bottle of pickled olives you're sporting? Yeah, are you a fellow olive lover? Indeed, I am! Just got a fresh bottle of them myself, in fact. Oh, Watts, you're great. Neil Watts. Mind if I join you? Sure, why don't you grab a seat? We'll down a bottle together. Oh, yeah, that sounds just swell. Eva, disable taste simulation now! Because he hates olives. Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I'm so gonna get you back for this. The humor in this game, too. Oh, jeez. So full of surprises. So that's how we got our first toaster. Are you totally getting drunk off of the olives? You okay there? Yes! I'm just savoring the amazingness of pickled olives. They're wonderful, aren't they? Yeah, I just can't understand how anyone could, find such things to be disgusting. Take your time, we've got 2 bottles left. Watts takes one for the team. So I said, hey, that's not right. And they totally agreed. And you know what else is wrong with society today? There we go. Good job, Watts. Yeah, I actually have it right here. Why? May I see it? Okay. Here it is. Oh, is that the song? And freeze! Finally, dear Lord. How were the olives, Neil? Oh, shut your mouth. Let's take a look. Is this the song? Memento detected. Wait, don't you dare. Don't worry, sheesh. See? I'm doing it by the books. And Hulk smash! Thank you, Neil. Neil, seriously, I'm trying to get into this and you're ruining the mood. Totally worth it. I love Neil. Prepare. Come on, Neil. You're so much more fun than Rosaline. I like her too, but... Okay. Right. There we go. Whew. Got it. Activate memento. Oh, it's some sort of note. Activate. How far are we getting back? Alright. Wow, John's a lot younger. Crikey nutcrackers. You aren't Australian. Who cares? We're like 20 billion nanometers off the ground and standing on a flagpole. Just jump down. It's not like you can be hurt here. Are you kidding me? It's a skydive. You can't stay on here. You can't get off. Oh, I hate when this happens. I swear, if this place... I just got pushed. Eva, what the... Wuss. Where did he go? There he is. Why would they abandon her like this? Oh, is Anya the lighthouse? Anya's the lighthouse. So he wanted to watch over the lighthouse for her, instead of letting her get better from her terminal illness. Okay. I'm wondering if the fact that a lighthouse looks a lot like a rocket has anything to do with anything. Just saying. The lighthouse does look a lot like a rocket to the moon, if you will. Why would they abandon her like this? I suppose she's just no longer needed. No longer needed? By ships, I mean. You know how it is, now that everything has GPS and all that. Look, River. This place means a lot to me too, and I've been thinking. In our current state, things have been pretty stable. If we save well, in a few years, we could afford to build a house on top of here. It's going to be a squeeze, but I'm sure we'd be able to see her from the window. In the morning, at night, we'd always be nearby. Wow, she really, really likes this lighthouse. And we could walk her anytime. Walk her. She'll never be alone again, John. Okay. I'll be able to watch over her every day. Yeah, we will. Okay, River's a little... good for them. You got to be kidding me. Thank you, Dr. Watts. You gotta be kidding me. You remember what happens, don't you? It's like watching a train wreck. Yeah, actually it is. The ending isn't any more important than any of the moments leading to it, which is, I mean, yeah. The important thing is that over here, they're happy. It's true. And a little crazy, but happy. Let's move on. Let's check these notes. Johnny's favorite, whatever we have to John. Fuck, yeah, okay. Actually, I think it's probably a good place for us to stop, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of Let's Play to the Moon. Tune in next time, folks, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.